See how we go against Alabama here. We're going to do a little bit of recruiting, and then we're going to go probably into I fucking forgot what I was saying. Come in, bro. We're out in front by a lot on him, a lot on him. This guy's like... I should have sent the house on this guy before, I think. Oh, he's got to like those things, like... Oh, this is that wide receiver, huh? Yeah. Bringing you in, bro. Boom. I'm way ahead, so... Give here a little bonus. Scout rest of this guy. Catching traffic. Boom. Alright. Let's go fuck up Alabama. As far as I know, Tavares Casey's still in the lead for Heisman. I feel like a lot of our defensive players have to be like starting to get in the look though to start entering the Heisman watch, because especially our freshman safety, Rashad Knight, that dude's fucking amazing.
And fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring.
Oh, is he?
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you, catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down.
Good shit.
That tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Missouri's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-way
Towards him.
drive.
They didn't even have to pass the ball.
From the 6 to finish it. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here.
Picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Tompkins. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. When you're
Put your hands out, bro. Like,
conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Tompkins. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on.
dude's him.
He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Going up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hill. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Casey. Buys a little extra time. He's got it. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the defense able to corral him out of bounds and stop him at the 2. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Buys a little time. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by
Ooh, we're torching him.
ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
These guys are ranked. They suck.
They'll look to pin them deep. And the returner goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse.
Let's go.
Bailed them out. Makes a move. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Let's go.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. After after the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. The throw. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Casey. Coming out, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they
Worry.
need to score a touchdown right here.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
This motherfucker.
Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happen to your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll kick it off and send that defense
bad kick.
back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Catches it inside his 20, chance to really gain some ground. And the returner is stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The sure hands, it's Odom. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Off the play fake. Using the quick game. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pulls it in. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes his man miss. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the tailback. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He got it. I wouldn't say they cut into
Good
it.
job.
They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Bringing it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. They'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of those. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Grabbed in the middle. It's Collins. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Casey. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's going to run it. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Tompkins.
Damn, you guys all lost your fucking blocks.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way.
Jesus Christ.
Success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. He just makes it look so easy.
We're going to use...
So impressive. Time and time again, you can buy time, make you look silly. And the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No. Well, no, he's got him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Hill. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. This junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense picking up steam.
Tight game.
From the 31. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're already in great field goal position here, Dick. Looking for the end zone. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
All right, we're going to run.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to set the tone with the run. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Casey. Firing to the right, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Across the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play. after the productive first down play in 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he got past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Good to fight another down.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, swing it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little.
He's got to have more than 5 at this point, brother.
Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look
Bad
at
kick
this.
again.
ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they struggle to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Texas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Red pass is complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Spits it out to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After misfire, it's 2nd down. The give to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. The running back has it. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it. Move on to the next play.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. Trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. The play action fake. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a team. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. On first down, here comes this offense. Handoff to the lone back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's got to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Feeling some heat. Got his man quickly. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. First down for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
It's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll go right back to it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10.
Huber, master of interceptions.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, and you build some momentum for some future games.
And the point after is good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense
Can't catch.
really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to throw. It's Huber. Going up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Gets
Hell
drilled
yeah.
as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense keeps the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throwing another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone.
Good catch. Good throw, too. Holy shit.
Touchdown. They're going to play this one to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Quarterback and running back set up in the middle. They'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. Grab near the sticks. It's Burton. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air, it's Huber. Trying to get to it. They get
Dude,
to
you
it.
suck.
And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Bama!
How about the middle linebacker?
Yeah, bro, I suggest you fucking transfer your scholarship.
Eyes on the quarterback. He sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
And the extra point is good. When you
Holy shit. It was 15 rushing touchdowns.